My name is Milton Chen. I'm the co-founder CEO of VSee.
I'm Eden.
So the company VSee, we've been around about 15, 60 years. We're the technology platform behind a lot of the big brands. We're most famous for being the last 10 years. 100% of video call from NASA space station are done by VSee exclusively. We're pretty proud to say Zoom and Microsoft team are not in space. When the astronauts that talk to Earth, they only use VSee. We're also pretty proud to say is we're agreed to be purchased or merged with a SPAC. We're in the process of working with SEC. Sometime this summer, there should be a ticker symbol VSE on the NASDAQ. Of course, hopefully you guys can buy a couple of shares and maybe a chance to make a little bit of money in this. But of course, I'm not selling any shares. I'm not allowed to sell shares. But it might be a good investment. You heard it. So our company, we, in addition to being very profit-driven, we spend a lot of time doing philanthropy work. So over the last 7, 8 years, we run a lot of free clinic in the Philippines. And we noticed about 40% of our patients come to us have respiratory disease. And we decided, let's figure out what's going on there.
So most of you are probably seeing a hotel room right now, and it would probably be interesting to find out if the CO2 levels in the hotel room is probably up to 3 times higher than healthy levels. So we've measured the CO2 levels in a Westin and the Hilton. In both cases, the CO2 levels were almost 3 times higher than healthy levels. For example, the reading on the screen here is from the Westin we're currently staying at, and it's almost at 3,000 parts per million, which is 3 times higher than healthy levels. So our project, the One Health, One Breath goal, is to combine readings from these sensors with electronic medical records and put it into our AI algorithm to try and make discoveries. So we currently deployed almost 40 sensors across the Philippines and the US, and we have a summary of the data here. So some of the data that you can see, like temperature, makes sense, where in the US, the temperature is consistently lower than the Philippines, as the Philippines is in heat wave. And when you look at other data points like CO2 and VSee, the Philippines also consistently has spikes, which makes sense as a lot of people in the Philippines smoke, or some of these sensors were deployed in homes next to trash dumps, which also contributes to higher levels of pollution. So we also have our AI algorithm, and where we're able to input data from our sensors and have it generate some hypothesis or see some trends. As if you have a human to look at these data, there's way too much data for a human to look at. So the AI is there to streamline the process. So we have the AI generate some points, and the human's role here is to go back and look at the AI's hypothesis, go back into the field to refine these discoveries.
Okay, final slide in there. So again, so the whole project is, right, we're taking the sensor data plus electronic medical record data, because there's too much data in there. We feed into our AI engine to create hypotheses to understand what's going on with the data. Again, our target customer is people like the hotel. Literally, we're just shocked at the places like the Westin, like the Hilton. It literally is just like, if you want to sleep there, this is a place you want to destroy your health. Right? Literally, it's shocking how bad the air qualities are. So our plan is also to sell this to government agencies, office building, you can track these. Of course, also people like you, right? You can now control your own health. Again, the cost of the sensor, $99 one sensor. Again, our business model is selling the SaaS to the enterprises who can manage and track thousands of these sensors in there. Again, the data will be freely available to academic, to government agency to do the research. Again, this is the first time we're taking inboard pollution data and health data. We think this will be extremely valuable to people. And then one of the ways we plan to go to market is, again, as we share the data, people are often just shocked. I'm pretty sure if you took this sensor to your hotel tonight, you will be really shocked at the level of pollution in your hotel room. So again, our plan is to create this like a hotel travel guide. It's just if you're going to go book a hotel, why not look at the level of pollution in that room. Again, we think this will create a viral loop for all the hotel to purchase the service. And we're looking for 100K seed capital to get this going. We think this will be sufficient to deploy 1,000 sensors to get that scale. And then the final thing is, what's interesting is, so I'm a VSee round, we did multiple round of investment. So this One Breath is a spin-out company from VSee. I'll say, in the traditional days, right, you need probably to do a business like this, at least $10 to $20 million to get to scale. We actually, through this AI, we think $1 million is sufficient. This company at scale that may actually treat profitability and scaling the operation. Again, just some of the really exciting things through AI, how simple you could do things. And thank you so much.